everybody! I'm here today to tell you and show you how to do laundry faster. I'll be going over some crucial tips to reduce your laundry time. Now let's face it, nobody likes doing laundry, but it needs to get done. So these simple tips will help you do it faster, okay? I do an entire week's worth of laundry for myself, my wife, and our kids in a single night. Washed, dried, folded, put away, everything, okay? And it's because of these simple tips that it allows me to get it done. And I'm the laundry guy in our household, so this is coming from experience. I do all of the laundry in the house, okay? And yes, I even wash the towels and the sheets every single week included in that, okay? So here are the crucial tips. Tip number one is always run both machines together. So I'm hoping that you have a washer and a dryer. So other than the first and the last load, your washer and your dryer should always be going with the same cycle. So let me explain this. Let's say I'm doing the first load. Obviously it goes in the washer. That's all I can do. Put the first load in the washer. Now when the first load is done being washed, then I move load number one from the washer into the dryer, or the drying rack, obviously. But load number one goes from the washer to the dryer, and then the dryer is running with load number one, and the washer is running with load number two. When load number two is done in the washer, I remove load number one from the dryer, clean the lint trap, and then load number two goes from the washer to the dryer. Load number three goes into the washer. So essentially the first load is just the washer. Then you're running them both at the same time for all the other loads except for the last load, which is just going to be the dryer because you don't have anything left to wash. Hopefully that's not too confusing, but it's going to really save you some time if you figure out how to run your loads at the same time in both machines. Number two is have your detergents available. Believe it or not, getting your detergent out, putting it away, washing it, cleaning it, whatever, that takes time. You want to have your detergents available. I'm going to turn the camera. This is the other side of the laundry room. Fortunately for us, we have a fairly big laundry room, so I have lots of space to move. But what we have here is we have the adult detergent, okay? I should say the regular detergent. We have the kid detergent over here, and then we have the fabric softener, which I'm going to be honest with you, we really never use for the most part, but it's here just in case. So you can see, like, if I want to get it, I just take the cap off, I pump it into here, I use it, wash the cap, and then put the cap back. It's always available. You can figure out the equivalent for your laundry room on how to make it always available. You have to work with the space that you have, right? My other laundry room was really small in the old house, and we still made it work. You have to figure it out, okay? Number three is separate your laundry in the hampers. So a lot of times people will just put all the laundry in a single hamper, and then they come downstairs and then they separate it into lights, darks, colors, whatever you want to use it, whatever you want to separate it into. If you're going to separate your laundry, have 3 separate hampers wherever you keep the laundry and separate it as you put it in. It's going to save you time. I personally don't separate the laundry. I do all of the adult laundry together, lights, colors, darks, doesn't matter, and then all of the kid laundry together by itself, lights, darks, colors, doesn't matter. But if you separate your laundry, separate it in the hampers as opposed to whenever you're going to the machine. This way you know when you have a full load as well, okay? Number 4 is clean the dryer lint trap before every single load, okay? So before I put in any load, doesn't matter how big or small or how long the dryer was running before I turn on the dryer with any load, take out the lint trap and I clean it. So you can see this is just from the last load. There's a little bit of lint here. So before I do the next laundry session, I'm going to clean this lint trap before I put anything in the dryer. And every single load that I put into the dryer, I'm going to make sure that I clean the lint trap before I put any load in. Number 5 is you might not need the longest drying time. Now, on this dryer, there are a few options. These machines came with the house. I really like them. The old owners left them for us, and they're a huge step up from our previous machines, so I really enjoy them. But one cool feature is that there are these automatic drying times, like more dry, normal dry, less dry. But what I use are the timers. So I'll turn this on. So there's a timed dry option, and I always go with either 40, 50, or 60 minutes. There's an option for 70 minutes. And to be honest with you, I've never had to use it because everything is always dry after about 40 to 50 minutes. 60 minutes is usually for the towels and stuff like that. And I even do it on a low temperature. I even go low heat level, like a low temperature. So with that being said, you don't necessarily need the longest drying time. Leaving the clothes in there for 20, 30 minutes once they've already been dried, 20, 30 minutes extra, is a complete waste of time. So just figure out how long you need by experimenting, okay? Number 6, last but not least, is fold faster or fold simultaneously. Now let me explain that. Every Friday I do all of the laundry for the entire week, like I said. And then once the laundry's done, so you know, around when the kids are going to bed, around when I put the kids to bed, the laundry's done. My wife and I, we sit down and we'll either watch a couple of new shows that we're watching, like in the series, or a movie. And during that watching of TV, I will fold all the laundry, okay? So I'll fold it all, okay? And then it either gets put away that night or the next morning, depending on the whole situation of where the laundry goes. But I've learned to fold extremely quickly, or also you can save time by folding when you're already doing something. So if I'm gonna watch a movie anyways, I might as well fold laundry while I watch that movie. And then folding laundry is free. It's free time because I was gonna sit there and watch a movie anyways. So try and figure out when you can fold your laundry doing something that you're already gonna do anyways, right? So that it's like free time for you basically. You're doing two things at once. Or you can figure out just how to fold faster. You have to learn, there are things you can do to fold really fast if you get in the zone. I can fold like 7 loads of laundry, you know, including sheets and towels in about 45 minutes. Full loads, right? So you gotta figure it out, but you can do it. But that's how to do laundry faster. I hate hearing people say, oh, I spent the entire Saturday doing laundry, like from like 12 hours, they've done from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Buddy, how many loads are you doing? 40 loads of laundry in a day to spend 12 hours? Come on, okay? I can, like I said, wash, dry, and fold about 7 loads of laundry in total from start to finish in about 7 hours, give or take, right? So you can get it done too. You know, the idea is that you just have to really think about how to make good use of your time. And remember, your laundry machines can be running while you're doing other things around the house. So as the laundry machines are running, I'm making dinner. As the laundry machines are running, I'm hanging out with my kids, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to wait here for the machine to be done. Time it and then make it work. That's it. Very easy way to do laundry faster. Those are honestly some crucial tips that you can make use of because they will help you free up your life. You don't want to be spending your life doing laundry. You can free up your time using these tips. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.